Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm going to be showing you how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So before we get started, I'm going to teach you some few basics. So the first basic I'm teaching you is the colors. Blue is always opposite to green. Red is always opposite to orange. White is always opposite to yellow. Another basic is there are three types of pieces: center pieces, corner pieces, and edge pieces. They will always stay the same. Solving a Rubik's Cube helps your hand-to-eye coordination, so that's going to really help. So let's get started. Our first step is going to be solving the white cross. So in order to we're going to solve the white cross because the white cross is basically the foundation so that it can create the first layer, then we can go on to the second and then the third. So the first thing we're going to do is connect the white edge pieces to the yellow. Why to the yellow? So that we can correctly make the white cross. So when we're making the white cross, we also want a red red, a blue blue, a orange orange, and a green green. So let's get started. So I'm going to go to the yellow right here. So let's get started on connecting the edge pieces to the yellow. So there's one edge piece right here, and I'm just going to twist it up so that it's connected to the yellow. It's very simple. Now that the edge piece is, I see a second edge piece on the bottom, so I'm just going to twist it right and twist it up. So the second edge piece is on the yellow. Now looking for the third edge piece is right here. So I'm going to twist it up twice, but if we twist it up twice, it will move this edge piece out of its position. So I'm just going to move it once so that it has space for it to go in, and twist it twice. Now we have our third and our last one. Just twist it twice again, and we have successfully created a daisy. That's what we call when we create this. So our next step is going to be connecting these edge pieces to the right part. So since this is red, I want to connect it to the red center. So it's right here. Now that I've connected it to the red center, I want to twist it twice so that it goes down. The next thing I want to do is do the same with all the other edge pieces. So going to the green, and now I'm going to twist it twice so that it connects to the white. Now as you can see, we have not messed up our red or our green. So that's so far so good. So blue, I'm going to twist it that way and turn it twice so that now we have three. Now going on to the final one, it's already connected, so twice. Now we have successfully completed the white cross. Our next step is going to be solving the entire white. So to do that, it's very simple. We're just going to install in the corner pieces. So I'm searching for a corner piece, and there's one right here. So there are two ways to install one. First, but before we get to that, we need to make sure it's in the right spot to get installed. So as you can see, this one's already on the right spot because it's a red and a blue. So there's a red right here and a blue right here. So this is totally in the right spot. But as you can see, we cannot just turn this straight up because that just messes our edge piece up. So we're just gonna bring it down. There are two ways. So once it's connected to red like this, you can bring this layer down, and now this is moved to the corner, so we can just put it in and come back up. But there's also a second way, which I can say is easier because we're just gonna do this. So the white's right here, and we want to install it right there. Instead, we move it to the side. We bring this part down. We install it in, and we put it up. So that corner piece is successfully completed. Now looking for another one. So this is already in the right spot, but it's disoriented. So to correct it, there's one algorithm we can do. We can bring it down. So now that it's on the bottom, to make sure it's right, we're gonna do that. So that's right there. And once we bring it up, it will be on the bottom. So now we're just gonna do the same algorithm like we did at the last one. Right there, turn it to the right, bring this part down, install it in, and put it up. Now that we're done with that, let's move on. So this is already, looks like we have completed the white, but it's not in the right spot. So I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna replace it with the garbage piece and bring it up. Now this is not solved, so because it wasn't in the right spot. So this is actually the right spot since it's green and orange. Now I'm going to turn it to the right once again, bring it down, do that, bring it up. Now that we have connected, now this piece already went out of order, so we're just going to do the same. Right, down, put it in, up. Now we've successfully completed the white. Going on to the second layer now. It's really easy to solve the second layer, just one basic algorithm. It's not really an algorithm because I'm going to teach you a few tricks so that you can solve it really easily without any algorithms. Just make sure you memorize it. So we're going to look for an edge piece to install right here, right here, right here, and right here. So first of all, we cannot install in an edge piece that has yellow in it because it won't fit into any of the corners. So now let's look for one. There's one right here. So this one is orange and green. So obviously it's gonna go right here. But we cannot just install it in from this side because it's not connected to the right color. So we're gonna connect it to the right color. But instead of moving it, so starting with the algorithm, instead of moving it over there, we're gonna turn it away so that it's right here, and then we turn it away. We bring this part down, we turn it away again, we bring it up, we turn it back. Now we bring this piece down and put it in. Now a really easy way to memorize this algorithm is, for instance, there's a orange and a blue right here. So it obviously is going to go right here. Our first step is turning away and then bringing the white down, turning it away again. So now we've completed the first step because we're just turning it away. Now instead of turning it away again, we're going to bring it back. So what you know that you have done the steps correctly because it's blue and blue right here. So that makes sure that you're correct. So we're going to just bring it down and we're going to install it in. So that's the easiest way to memorize it. So now I'm going to do the same with all the others. So there's one right here and I'm going to turn it this way. So I'll turn it to the right. I bring it down, turn it away again, put it back up. Right color, so that's good. And bring it down, put it in, and turn it back up. So we have successfully installed that in. So now our last piece is a green and a red. So it's right here, and we're going to turn it away. We're going to bring it down, turn it away again, bring it up, put it back. We've done the steps correctly because it's a green and a green. Bring it down, put this in, and bring it up. We successfully completed the second layer. But before we get on, I'm going to explain some cases that might happen in your cube. So this is one thing that might happen in your cube. So the edge piece is installed in correctly, but it's facing the wrong side. So the blue is over here and the orange is over here. So what we're going to do to fix that is we're going to find a junk piece, which is the yellow and the orange. I know it's also yellow, but it's going to be perfectly fine because once we put it out, we're going to install it in correctly. So that's why we're doing that. So once again, just do the regular algorithm. Turn it right, bring it down, turn it right again, bring it up, that way, bring it down, put it in, and up. Make sure that you memorize that algorithm. Now since we have put that out of the spot, it's right here. Now we're going to install it in correctly. So turn it away, bring that down, turn it away again, bring it up, bring it back. It's correct. We're going to bring it down, put it in, put it up. So our second layer is completely solved. Moving on to the third layer. Now this is the part where the complicated algorithms come in, so make sure you have a notepad or go over these steps again and again to make sure that you are memorizing them. So our first thing that we're going to do is build the yellow cross. So there's one algorithm that we're gonna do is I don't really like using the R prime, U prime, whatever that is. So I just try to memorize it with the hand movements. So we're gonna turn that up, the front face, clockwise, so that it's right over here. Now we're gonna turn this face up, so that it's right over here, but it only has two pieces. Then we're gonna turn that over there so that this part is on the back right here. Now we're gonna bring this down. Now we're just gonna join this again in. We're gonna put it back. Now you wanna repeat the algorithm again and again until you have got this bar. So once you've got the bar, you cannot hold it like this because that's just gonna mess it up more. So we wanna make sure that the bar is horizontal and your edge pieces that you wanna install are right here and right here. So let's get started and do the algorithm again. Once again, that way so that it brings this part up. Now this way, brings this part up. Turn it that way, just one time to the left, so that it's now on the back. Now you just want to bring that one down, so that it's now on the bottom. Now we just want to reconnect it so that it's connected and just put it right there. So we solved it. Now we successfully solved the cross. But before we get on, I might explain a few situations that might happen in yours. So the cases that might happen to you is that you might start off with just a dot, a L shape, a bar, or the completed cross. So now I've got the dot here, so I just want to repeat the algorithm again and again until it's created the right thing. So once again, I'm going to turn the side up so that it's up right here. I'm going to turn this side up. I'm going to spin it that way so that this part is on the back and it's not there. I want to bring that part down. Reconnect this part so that it's connected now. Bring it down again. So now I've created the L shape that I was talking about. Now when you're solving the L shape, you don't want to hold it like this because that's just going to create the L shape again. So if you just do that, 2, 3, 4, and 6. As you can see, we have just created the L shape again. So you want to make sure that you hold it this way so that the L shape is like that and it's like right in front. So now that we've done that, now we just want to do this. So it's like an opposite L shape right here. So once again, we want to do the algorithm. It's L shape here. Bring that up. Turn it away so that it's on the back. Bring that down so it's reconnecting. Then that. So we have created the bar. And once again, just like I told you, just go over the algorithm again. Right there. Right there. Turn it away. Bring that down. Turn it back. Bring that down. So the order of steps, if you have the dot, is going to be dot, then the L shape, then the bar, and then the completed cross. So now that we're done with the cross, let's connect the edges right here to the right color. So we have got an edge right here, and there's none other that's connected. So now that we have none other connected, this is only one case that might happen to you, is we want to do this. So we want to make sure that that's on the right, the soft part, and nothing else is connected. So we want to do this algorithm. Bring the right up, spin it twice, top, bring the right down, spin it back only once, bring the right up, spin it back, put it down. As you can see, probably now we have solved 2, I think. Yep. So it's 2. And so you actually solve the whole thing. So you might get a 2. So if it's on the 2, you want to just put 1, 2. 1 is to the back and 1 is to the right. Then you want to do another algorithm, which is, it's not the same, it's another one. 1, bring it that way, put it down once, do it up, and this time twist it twice down. So that has not completed it, but on your cube, that's probably completed it. So once again, I just want to do that and do that case again. 1, 2, down, put it away, down, and yeah. Now that we've solved the 2 layers, we're gonna move on to the 3rd layer. Third layer is the most complicated of all the layers because that one has a lot of algorithms that you will need to memorize. So our first step is going to be creating the yellow cross. So to do that, we're going to have one algorithm. But before we get started, there might be some different cases. So I got the dot. You might have an L shape, a bar, or already the cross is already completed. So if you got an L shape, just don't do anything. If you got a bar, don't do anything because this is like the first step. And if you have the cross, don't do anything either. So this is the first step. So the algorithm that I'm going to be using is turn the front face clockwise so that you bring this part up. Now you just want to turn the right face up. I want to push this back so that's all the way back there. And I want to bring this part down. Bring it back so that it reconnects the white. Then I want to bring it down. So I've got the L shape. So when I'm solving the L shape, you don't want to solve it this way because if you solve the L shape this way, it's just going to create the L shape again. So we want to make sure that the L shape is actually that way, so that actually is not L shape. So to make sure that it's the bar now. So I want to do the algorithm again. So bring that up, this side up, turn that to the back, side down, up, back. Now that we're done with the algorithm, we have created the bar. So when we're doing the bar, you do not want to hold it like this because that's just going to mess it up. So I want to hold it so that the bar is horizontal and the edge pieces that we want to put in are right here and right there. So let's do that algorithm again. Right, it's up. Right. Bring that back, so that's all the way back there. Bring that down. Bring that back. Right there. Down. We're successfully completed the cross. So I went through all of the cases there. So yeah. So now we're going to be connecting the edges to the right spot. So there are a couple of different cases that you might get. So I'm going to be explaining all of them. So I got this case where I think only one is able to fit. Yeah, only one is able to solve. So I want to do that. And so I want to make sure that it's to the right and nothing else is solved. So then I want to do this algorithm. I'm going to bring the right up, turn it twice so that it's now on the back. Now I want to bring the right down. Then it's back, right back here. Put it up, back. Obviously then I'm just going to put it down. So now that I've completed that, I have had 2 of the colors solved, 2 of the edge pieces solved. You might either have the whole thing solved, so if you have the whole thing solved, just wait. And so I only got 2 of the colors solved, so I just want to hold one that's to the right, so 1 color solved to the right and 1 color solved to the back. So now I just want to do a different algorithm, which is this one. Bring the right up and turn the right away so that's over there. Bring this down and turn the right again, but this time I'm gonna bring it up and I'm gonna turn the right twice so that I reconnect it, and I want to put it back down. And now, as you can see, I've successfully done all of them. For those who have solved the edges, just stay right there. So I've mixed the cube up again, and I got this case, which I'm going to be explaining to you right now. So when you have this case, you want to hold one so that it's right there, one that's right there. So there's nothing else solved. So yeah, then you just want to repeat that algorithm again. So one, turn it that way, bring that one down, turn it that way again, bring it up. This time turn it twice, bring it down. Now we have solved 2, and so we're gonna have 1 to the right, to the back. Do the algorithm again, to the right. 1, bring that down. 1, right, bring it up again, down. And we have successfully completed all the edges. Now moving on, we have the corner pieces, which we want to orient correctly so that they're right in the right spot. You might already have all the corner pieces oriented correctly, so you might want to just leave that part, or you might just have one piece that's oriented correctly and you want to hold that one to the right. So if you have one that's oriented, but as you can see here, I have none that are oriented, so I just want to go on with the regular algorithm. So this is the algorithm. I'm going to bring the left up. I'm going to turn it away. There. Bring the right up. Turn it away that way. So now we connected the left, so I just want to put it down. And bring it right. Put it down. So that hopefully has, it has successfully oriented one corner piece, not just like correctly, but it's completely like solved, so it's connecting to both. So you might have one that's just oriented, so make sure you just hold that one to the right. Now I want to do that algorithm again. An easy way to memorize the algorithm is you're just going to bring the left up. Now you're just going to move it away, so that's the first step. Now you're going to bring the right up and move it again, but that way, so that it reconnects the left. Now you're just going to bring that one down. Now you just want to reconnect this, and then you just want to bring it down. So that has actually not oriented all the corners correctly, but yours might have. So I just want to do that algorithm again. So 1, put it away, bring this one up, turn it that way so that it's aligned. Bring that down, bring that down. So this is all the corners oriented correctly, but I directly got into the case where you just have to get one algorithm to solve the whole thing. So you might get into a different case. But starting off with this case first, since there's white on the bottom and yellow on the top, instead of doing this algorithm twice, you can just turn it so that the yellow's on the right and the white's on the left. It's perfectly fine, but you're just gonna solve the cube directly. So the algorithm that you're gonna do is right. This is the algorithm that we did before. Turn twice. Bring that down. Bring that back. Up. Bring that back. Now we already did that algorithm, but we're gonna do that with the left now. Turn it up. Bring that back. It's all the way back here. Bring that down. Bring it back again. Bring it up. Bring it back. Just spin it down. Now we have solved the cube. But I'm going to explain some other cases that you might get. One more case that you can get is that all of them are aligned, but you have 1, 2, and 3. So you want to hold it so that it's like that, and this part is solved. So you also might get a diagonal, which is 1 and 2 right here. So that's what you're going to get after you're done with this. So let's get started. So 1, 2, down, back, 1, down. Do that with the left. 2, 4, 5, 6. So, but in my case, it already led to this position. So yours might have led to the diagonal position. So just make sure that you hold it like this and do the algorithm again. And we'll go into this position. Now that we're in this position, you don't have to do. If you were planning to do it this way with the white and the yellow right here, you're gonna have to do it twice. But I only want to do it once, so I'm just gonna flip it so that these two reds are pointing that way and the white is right here. But this is perfectly fine, so that you only have to go through the algorithm once. So 1, 2, 2, down, back, up, back, down. And as you can see, we've successfully solved the 3x3 Rubik's Cube.